Get the fuck off me! Get off me! Get off me! Someone's coming towards me. I'm grabbing his skull and I'm throwing his knee how fuck nigga.
They got the most terroristic DBs of all time.
The NFL season is upon us and the preseason has come and gone, and now we are ready to give you our preseason reviews and looking forward into this year. This is looking to be a chaotic and hectic year in the NFL, and we are going to start off with the hectic division of all hectic divisions. We have the NFC North. Starting off with the Green Bay Packers, we've seen a lot of good things from them from the preseason, and most of that came from the defense playing, better than we expected. Like the defense showed up, way better than most would see, because considering that, they've been letting a lot of people go on that side and not really doing a lot of replacement. We've seen a lot of good there. We've seen a lot of good from the receiving core, which it's always a receiver by committee core over there in Green Bay. They for some reason they're just allergic to getting a number one guy over there. They just can't seem to do that.
It's facts.
But yeah, I mean, I see them having, a good season like they did last year. I don't see them having a great season. Mostly because, the next team we're going to talk about, the Detroit Lions. I can't really say Green Bay beats the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions, they don't really have much to prove at this point. Like, we know that they're elite. We know that they're a good team. Basically, the only thing they got to show us that they can show up in big games and win in the playoffs.
Yeah,
that's about it. They got to show us. Dan Campbell is a good coach, but he has to show us that he can play those, elite moments in elite games.
Chucking a Powerade mid-recording is sick.
All right, bro.
All right, let's work.
I can't drink one now?
Nah, you good.
But the Powerade was purple, which perfectly helps us move on to the next team, the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah. You thought I did that on accident? Or you thought I actually had a purple?
That was bad.
Accident? No. We're talking about the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings, they're the hit or miss team of this year, right? They're either gonna, splash or they're gonna be ass. There's no in between. It's either splash or ass.
Splash or ass. That's getting clipped.
There's really no in between, right? It's either JJ McCarthy does, what he did in Michigan, and basically, he didn't do anything crazy in Michigan. All he did in Michigan was uphold the team, to a good standard. He made sure that, that the offense stayed afloat. It wasn't great. It wasn't anything, amazing. But I mean, that formula has shown it can win not only teams NFL games, it can win teams the Super Bowl. We think about 2015 Peyton Manning. That nigga was a walking corpse out there on the field, but great defense can carry a team to a lot of things.
You got a point there. It's a crazy statement, though.
I mean, he did. Didn't he beat Alabama?
I continue, man.
The Chicago Bears. To be honest, we don't expect anything from the Bears anytime soon. Let's just be honest, right? The Chicago Bears are in a division with the Green Bay Packers, the Detroit Lions, and the Minnesota Vikings. I just don't think the Chicago Bears, fit into the equation. Either we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna make the playoffs. I just don't see Chicago being in any of those conversations. I mean, they could, don't get me wrong, they could surprise us maybe with an 8-9 season, a 9-8 season. Yeah. I don't see anywhere near double-digit wins. That's just not possible for them at this point in time. It's literally like, hey, if they do it, I'll eat a shirt. That's what I'll do. If it's possible for them to have a double-digit win season, I'll eat a shirt. That's how confident I am.
You're on crack, but hey, I understand that.
But moving on to God's gift to earth, the NFC South. The NFC South blessed us. They have blessed us with the most up in the air division of any division.
Jesus.
Truly anybody could win it, but nobody's winning. That's the thing. If you win the division, you gain nothing but a first-round belt to ass whooping by hand of the Washington Commanders. That's all you're asking.
Oh my God.
Let's just get things out the way. You see the banner in the back. Let's get things out the way. The New Orleans Saints, they're doing absolutely nothing. So I have absolutely no faith in this team whatsoever. I would be so serious with you, man. I'd be surprised this team can win 5 games. It's so uninspired. I feel like we couldn't even score points in the preseason. Like, none of the quarterbacks played.
Whoa! Like, what about Showtime?
Shut up. None of the quarterbacks are inspiring football. None of them made me go, dang. Hold on, he's got a little spark to him. He's got a little something there. No, none of that. Besides, actually, no, there's no besides. Nothing happened. Like Showtime threw a pick six and then threw a deep ball. Oh
yeah, Showtime.
Like Saints fans, you really love that. Like, why didn't we keep Jameis? Like, at that point, y'all just want an interception then a touchdown. Just keep Jameis Winston. Like, why do you have to draft a 26-year-old quarterback just to throw touchdowns and interceptions, you know, at a rate like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, Spencer Rattler, he's a great athlete, you know, he's a decent quarterback. He's just not good. Like, that's the thing. Like, he's just kind of buns. Like, I don't know a nice way of saying it. Spencer Rattler, he's not that guy. He's not my guy. He's not your guy. He's not their guy. He's nobody's guy. You know, unfortunately. And I keep saying this, and I'll say it again once more. If Spencer Rattler turns into the GOAT and wins 6 rings, I could care less, because we passed up on Shadir Sanders in the draft. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. That we had somebody with undeniable talent and swag, something that New Orleans never seen. We haven't seen it in years. Actually, no, we've never seen it, period. Not once has a New Orleans quarterback walked in with swag. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Drew Brees. He's a great quarterback. You know, second greatest quarterback of all time. No swag. Zero swag. No aura. Nothing at all.
He came out of Super Bowl.
Like, hey, don't get me wrong, like, maybe the most aura he had was 2011 when he was the cover art of Madden. That was some aura right there. Other than that, no aura. Moving on, man. The Atlanta Falcons, the redheaded stepchild of the NFC South. Even though the NFC South, you know, only two of the teams in the NFC South have rings. So yeah, Atlanta has no rings. Carolina has no rings. And unfortunately, Atlanta, I don't think any rings are coming to your city anytime soon. Michael Penix Jr. is just that guy. Don't get me wrong. He's going to be a good quarterback in the league. I believe he's going to be a great number 2 quarterback. We're talking about he's going to be maybe in that. No, not Russell Wilson. That's a little generous. You know what tier I'm talking about, the Matthew Stafford tier. You know, maybe he could get a ring one day, but I just don't see him in that tier of, oh my God, you know, he's up there, like, you know. But hey, who knows? He may be the Justin Herbert of the draft class, and he'll get endless amounts of excuses made for him. Hey, that's not for me to talk about. Moving on in the division, the Carolina Panthers, another team without a ring, but they do have a bright future, I will say. They do have a bright future. Bryce Young does make me believe that they have a true leader in the locker room at this point in time. I don't think he's going to be on that same level of locker room leadership as like Cam Newton. Yeah. But, I mean, considering the quarterbacks that Carolina's had in their past, Bryce Young's going to be good. He's going to be good for the culture. I believe they're building a culture of just like going out there and having fun for now. But I just need to see what they do when it's time, like when they want to go win, right? When they want to go win, I want to see what that Carolina looks like. I mean, they don't have the team to do that right now, but I say why not? Like you clearly, I mean, I say you drafted the quarterback, you know, give him this year to go out there and go win, go try his best and see what you got. That's what I say. This is the year for Carolina, just get experimental with it. They really have nothing left. They have nothing to win or lose.
Legitimately, they could be ass this season. They could be great this season. You got nothing to lose, nothing to prove either. Jesus, man. But hey,
we got to talk about MVP candidate Baker Mayfield real quick. We got to talk about Baker May throw a dot. We got to talk about Baker May winning the MVP. We better talk about Baker May let his balls hang. That's what we got to talk about.
Cheesecake Factory Baker Mayfield.
We got to talk about the king of the Cheesecake Factory, because he is
do it in a Publix.
This could.
My fault, OG.
He tried to move on.
Hey, let's continue, man.
He tried to move on. Oh, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man, I hate them boys, but I can't lie. They're looking great. They're looking in great shape. It's looking like they're gonna win the division again. I mean, I think it's safe to say that.
Yeah.
But don't be wrong. I mean, anybody in the NFC South can truly turn it at any time. But I think this is Tampa Bay's division for now. Baker Mayfield MVP, Mike Evans. You know, they just drafted Emeka Egbuka. They just given Baker more weapons to throw to. It's that Bucky Irvin in the backfield, Rashad White in the backfield. It's up. You know, Tampa Bay has a great offense. The defense, on the other hand, I mean, I just want to do a quick little exercise. Oseji, give me a Tampa Bay Buccaneer secondary member.
I'm not doing this shit. I don't know anything.
Yeah, because you can't. You don't know a single. I'm sorry. You know a single DB on Tampa Bay. So they might be Blur City. I don't know.
Ooh, Blur City.
With the wide receivers in their division, you got Rashid Shaheed and Chris Olave, man. You got Drake London. You got what's it called? You got Territorial McMillan, and you got Xavier Legend. I sound like Blur City to me.
Oh, damn, that secondary is getting torched.
Like, man, that's a bad secondary. Don't worry, Baker will put the team on his back. That's all I got to say about Tampa Bay.
But yeah, it's gonna be a sight to watch and behold. But anyway, there's no better sight than down in the South, the glorious NFC East and the city of Dallas. First things first, let's get this out the way. I'm not gonna hold you. If Jerry Jones doesn't get this shit in check, Dallas, that defense is about to be getting abused, banged, distrusted, thrashed every single game of the season. That's holy shit. Every game I've watched this preseason, that secondary's ass. That D-line also happens to be ass. I'm really trying here to give them a positive, but it's like everything in Dallas is not going well. Your run game, I don't know how you went through an entire draft without getting a running back. I'm looking at their fucking goddamn highlights. I'm looking at the games. I'm looking at the stats. I'm like, if somebody puts George Pickens in a blender and CeeDee Lamb gets locked up and gets put on an IR reserve, your season is done for. Not gonna hold you. But shit, I ain't gonna lie. Other than that, I really don't have any hope for Dallas fans. Y'all season is probably going to be over, especially with the fact that how the Commanders are looking, Giants are looking, and the Eagles are looking. Y'all boys might be cooked. Yeah, it might be GG's for y'all. But anyway.
We have a live update. Cowboys fans, the pain and suffering doesn't end because apparently on the timeline right now, we have gotten a massive update. Micah Parsons has been traded to the Green Bay Packers for a first-round pick for next year and the year after, alongside Kenny Clark for Micah Parsons. I know it was already said in this segment once, but I'll say it one more time. Y'all are cooked.
Speaking of which, Commanders go all the way down to the glorious city of Washington. Not gonna lie, y'all. That's up. Anyway, before I was really interrupted, just to go back to what I was talking about the Commanders. Let me make this abundantly clear. After watching some games of the Washington Commanders, y'all better pray Jaden Daniels never gets hurt. Because y'all's backup quarterbacks are ass. From the 2 games I watched, it's like I'm starting to notice this, and it was just like, if Jaden Daniels gets hurt, their season is quite literally over with. But, they have some positives. Their running back, Rodriguez, he looked pretty damn good.
They go for most teams,
Hey, no, some teams have like a pretty good QB2. The Commanders and like a couple others on this list have just like absolute dog shit backup quarterbacks. Like quarterbacks that never need to sell at it.
You got the quarterback with the most dangerous play style. They ain't got no backups. Like, why does Lamar Jackson Daniels not have backups?
Facts. Speaking of another quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, but I'm gonna save you for next. I'm gonna save you for last. Your backups, God forbid. Hey, like I was saying though, they do have some positives. Their run game with Christian Rodriguez is looking pretty solid, pretty good. I can't lie. I like the way he plays, more like a heavy hitter type runner. Can't give much on the receivers due to the fact that the quarterbacks can't throw for shit, honestly. Some of those plays I was watching, it was either overthrows, interceptions, or just out of bounds passes. And I feel for them. On top of the fact, they still haven't signed Terry McLaurin, so I don't know how they're gonna make that shit work, but hey, all power to them. Other than that, though, speaking of which, the Commanders probably should be fine. The defense looked pretty good over the past 3 games they played, so I don't really have any worries for them, but they should be straight. Moving on, though, to the glorious. My brother in Christ.
I was raising my hand. That's something to add. As of recording this video, as of today, it happened a couple hours ago, the Commanders traded Brian Thomas Jr. to the 49ers. So I think they're committed to Rodriguez at running back.
Yeah, can't be mad.
I think they still have Austin Eckler. They still have Austin Eckler, right, on the roster. Pretty sure.
Yeah, they should. Yeah. I mean,
so
hey,
shouldn't be anything.
But on to the next glorious team. The team, I ain't gonna lie, this is one of my favorite teams to watch this entire preseason. The New York Giants. I can't stress this enough. They look amazing. They look amazing to watch.
Let's talk about the New York Giants, man. It ain't nothing but a little culture change. They just had to get Daniel Jones' ass up out of there. I'm not gonna lie. That is crazy. Nothing but the quarterback changed, and now the entire roster, like, they love football. All of a sudden, they all love life. They ain't never smiled like this ever. I've never the Giants haven't been this exciting since 2016, 2017. And I am glad to say New York is back on the map.
No cap.
The Knicks are alive. The Giants are alive. Don't get me wrong. The Giants might go 7-10, but it's about to be the most exciting 7-10 season you've ever seen.
No cap. Can't even blame you on that. Everything about them just looks extremely good. From Jackson Dart, he has played phenomenal football. I can't lie. That brother's been in his bag the whole time. Russell Wilson, Every time he's on the field, been cooking. J-Mo, I thought he was going to be out here throwing 12 interceptions. That brother's out here throwing 12 touchdowns. He's looking nice out there. Can't lie. Even Tommy DeVito's trash ass is out here playing good football, which is crazy to say, but it is what it is.
Like, I don't think the Giants are in like the most advantageous position right now because they have essentially 4 quarterbacks, right? And they're gonna keep Jackson Dart. There's no debate about that. But they basically have 3 quarterbacks who can be traded if an emergency situation is to happen for a team. Like, they lose all quarterbacks, or maybe they're at the third string, and their third string's just 2 buns. Like, they just can't fathom the idea of playing them. Like, you know, if Aaron Rodgers goes down, who wants to play Mason Rudolph? Like, so maybe they need to trade for a backup. The Giants have the ability to go out there and maybe get like a 3rd, 4th round pick just because they have all these quarterbacks on the roster. They go out there, get a random pick. Who knows who that's going to turn into? So, like, they're in a really good spot right now where, like, the positions they don't need, they can trade away. And the positions they do need, they can just wait till the draft.
Facts. That's the thing about them too. And plus, with the availability of better quarterbacks being in Russell, Jackson, and J-Mo, that offense has opened up. I'm talking about, I'm watching games where it's like I'm watching players like Buse, Collin, and Dante Miller. These boys out here torching the entire secondaries. Running backs too. Literally just yesterday watching them play against the Patriots. The running game was abusing the Patriots secondary. Straight up. I'm talking about just abuse. Jackson Dart's over here throwing lasers across the field like we're in the fields of Vietnam. But hey, honestly, I'm extremely excited for the New York Giants. But if you're a Giants fan, there's hope. There is hope for y'all. Moving on from the glorious East, we got to go to the next sorriest division. Honestly, this is probably one of my least favorite divisions all of football. And that is, I'm sorry, this division is probably about mid as mid can be. Because let's be honest, every team in here is ass but the Rams. And that is the NFC West. Starting off with the Cardinals. And I'm going to say this now. Jacoby Brissett, you solidified your spot as QB2. You might be QB1 because holy shit, Kyler Murray. I don't know what you got going on, bro. I don't know if something happened in the family, but get that shit fixed ASAP. Because the 1% I saw.
Bro, I'm not going to lie. We got to have a real conversation about Kyler. Like, I just think it's about time Arizona gets that up. Kyler Murray, you know what I'm saying? That was my favorite quarterback for a while. You knew that. It's becoming like, hey, bro, we got to call a spade a spade. This nigga cannot play football past week 8. And I'm sorry, but even if he can go out there right now, week 1 through 7, 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions every game. I guarantee you right now, I'll put 5,000 on. I'll put my crazy money on it. Crazy. They will lose every game post week 8 and miss the playoffs. Even if he starts off perfect. We can't trust Kyler Murray anymore, right? He's done this tease for too long. He keeps teasing us, and it's first of all, that's freaky as hell, Kyler. All right, stop teasing grown men. That's weird. But still, he keeps flashing. He keeps flashing these moments of brilliance and like his talent. Oh, he can run around and all of that, and like showcasing why he should be a top-rated quarterback. But then he just never puts the seal on it. So, like, everyone has just been in a perpetual state of, oh, man, we just got to get a good roster on Kyler. No, man. Kyler's got to do something. He's got to make something shake with this roster. Like, we can't just keep waiting. Like, he can't be gifted the perfect roster. He's got to make niggas want to go play in Arizona. Nobody wants to go play in Arizona. You got to show them why they should. And you're not showing anybody why they should, especially when you got your best friend to go over to Arizona and Marquise Hollywood Brown, and that nigga wanted out. Then you got to go over there, and he wanted to leave. Nobody, you keep getting all these best friends, and nobody wants to stay. It's Kyler's fault.
At the end
it's
of
gonna
the
be
day,
a Daniel Jones situation.
I pray to God that day never comes. That would actually hurt my soul to fucking watch that happen in real time. Because honestly, bro, it sucks too because you have weapons like Marvin Harrison Jr. and Trey McBride, who to nobody's surprise, they performed pretty well this preseason, but it's like, I feel like they could do a whole lot more, especially when you add people like Xavier Weaver on the roster. You know, good players from Colorado and other places in college. It's just like it seems like a waste when the quarterback can't really do his job. And then the backup quarterback, albeit he solidified his spot as QB2, he also kind of sucks from time to time, like pretty much sucks ass. It's not looking good for Arizona fans, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all's run game, I can't even say anything about that because the game, their stats are literally so sporadic. I literally was watching the game, and then the next game they'll be balling. The other game they'll just play like ass on the rushing attack. So I'm just like, okay, so you niggas, I don't know what y'all got going on. Defense also needs some work because almost every game this preseason, niggas was running the score on their ass from first quarter to the fourth. It was just blur city. It was like watching children in Vietnam. I'm sorry. That's how it was. That's how it was. That's exactly how it was. It's a damn shame, but that's quite literally the best way I could describe what I was witnessing in Arizona. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. You know, Arizona fans, you know, prayers up to y'all boys. Y'all probably not going to see the light of day for a good minute. Hopefully, you know, y'all get it turned around this season. But on a brighter note, we're going to talk about a way better team. Well, being the Los Angeles Rams. This all depends on how Matthew Stafford's back is doing, because supposedly this man, I guess, he got his back blown out. Not completely though. I mean, Stetson Bennett, truth be told, that he's almost 45. Man's played phenomenal football this preseason. You know, he's been doing his thing. Went out there, torched the Cowboys, albeit the Cowboys have probably a booty cheek secondary. But hey, he's been doing his thing. Went out there, also torched the Chargers. I mean, he's been balling. He's been showing that he has that experience from Georgia that he's carried with him to be able to perform in the NFL. So, I mean, you know, if Matthew Stafford's back never recovers and he has to retire from football because his back just got hit with the
that
Batman.
experience from Georgia, that nigga ain't stepped foot into college in a decade and a half.
I'm talking about Stetson Bennett, not Matthew. Oh my. Now, on to the next team, the 49ers. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to keep it very simple and straight to the points. If any of y'all starters get hurt, y'all niggas are fucked. I genuinely have nothing positive to say while watching y'all's team over these couple weeks. I'm going to be honest. It was just like, it's one of those experiences where it's like, if the starters get hurt, this team is actually cooked. Like, genuinely, there is no hope for them boys. So I'm going to keep it just like that. So y'all better throw up some prayers, because if Brock Purdy has a repeat of what happened in the NFC title game where his hand just deleted itself, y'all niggas will never be smelling the postseason ever again. But lastly, my other favorite team in this division and during this preseason, the Seattle Seahawks. Them boys, I can't lie, they've been playing real good football. I was trying to choose between either the Giants and the Seahawks for who I enjoyed watching the most this preseason, and them boys in Seattle got it. I can't lie. Sam Darnold, dude looks good. He can't even hate. Dude looks good. As long as he's not playing against any decent teams right now, good teams, he's gonna be straight. Daniel Martinez, I can't lie, he's reminding me of Marshawn Lynch. This man plays football, physical, beat down, running football. I'm watching this man kill grown men as soon as he's running to the 10-yard line. This dude's averaging like 7 yards per carry. It's actually kind of crazy. I can't even lie. Jalen Murrow, he's doing his thing up there. I think a lot of the issues that he had in college with short passes, et cetera, he's doing a whole lot better nowadays. I'm not seeing him turn over the ball. He's playing a whole lot smarter, you know, not just, you know, playing with pressure and just deciding to run out the damn pocket every single moment he sees like one defender come his way. He was actually taking his time, making smart passes, making smart decisions. No turnovers as we speak. No turnovers. Don't know how that's going to go against Green Bay, but he's probably going to torch the fucking Green Bay Packers. And their defense, I can't lie. Their defense, they made some amazing picks this draft class with that defense. Seth Coleman, Nick Emenwari, they've been doing their thing. So if you're a Seahawks fan, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all look real good. Y'all probably have a pretty bright future ahead of y'all. I think y'all could probably be second place in the division. And that all depends on how Matthew Stafford's back wants to look like in like 2 weeks from now. Most likely he's not going to play week 1 or week 2. So, I mean, hey, Sam Darnold, step up to the plate. Step up to the plate, man. You know, go do your thing, bruh. Put on for the city. But that's all I got for the NFC West.
Let's move up to the AFC North, and it might be the easiest division to predict. Let's just move on to the team let's just move on from, you know, least complicated to most complicated. So let's start off with the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens, it's very simple. They're also in that same category as Detroit. They have nothing to prove to us in the regular season. All they have to do is prove to us that they can play great postseason football in Kansas City or against Kansas City or by Kansas City. I don't know, with Kansas City. They got to do something against that Negro Patrick Mahomes. He just has to be stopped. There's no other way to put it. There's no better way to explain it. There's no way to sugarcoat it. Lamar Jackson, your legacy is on the line in these coming years, because if you can't beat Mahomes, hey, that man is forever your pops, your father, your daddy. Yeah, that's who he is to you. All right, Eli Manning, he beat the GOAT twice, and now the GOAT has to answer to Eli Manning. Eli Manning is giving the GOAT orders. That's how it is. So
crazy.
Mahomes is already ahead of you right now, like by light years. You got to beat him at least once to get your get back, because you can't. Hey, bro, that label of punk is forever labeled on you. But that's all I got to say about Baltimore, man. Their defense looks great. Their offense looks great. Put it together in postseason. That's all I got to say. Moving on down the totem pole, the Pittsburgh Steelers, I believe they're going to be a playoff team. I believe they're going to be a playoff team. They're going to win the 9-8 Super Bowl, as Urinating Trees want to put it. They're going to make the playoffs at the 6th seed. They're going to sneak in there. You know, they're going to give their team hope. Whether they're going to beat a really good team throughout the season, they're going to lose to a really bad team too. Like they're going they're going to be a good
yeah.
team. They're probably going to beat Baltimore. They always beat Baltimore at least once. So they're going to beat Baltimore. They're going to give everybody hope, and then they're going to get stomped in the first round, and then Aaron Rodgers is going to retire. And I think that's how this year's going to go. And I think that after that, hey, bro, whatever happens, and maybe they trade for Jameis Winston and like kick the can down the road, or they just trust Will Howard. Whatever they choose to do with their future, I'm not too sure what they do. I mean, they got the unction going on down there, and I do believe in the power of the unction. But hey, man.
Shout out to my boy Skylar Thompson. You been doing your thing, player. Can't even hate. That nigga been hooping. That brother been hooping. But like he got a contract to get.
Somebody, he just wants a job. That's the man looking for a job right there.
No cap.
Moving on. Let's go a little bit west. Ohio. All right, both Ohio teams. Let's get them. What's the problem?
I already know what you're gonna say. Watching them play has been torture. Which
one yet?
Both.
First of all, let's get the Cincinnati Bengals.
Both.
Both. Get the Cincinnati Bengals out the way, right? Because they're the least exciting team here. We all know what's going to happen. Joe Burrow is going to put up MVP numbers, and they are going to have the greatest games of the year. I'm not going to lie. Their games are going to be exciting all year. So you see Cincinnati playing in prime time, turn the game on. All right, 40 points are being dropped by both teams. Guaranteed. I promise you. Both teams are dropping 40 points. All right, we're going to see legendary days. But at the end of the day, Cincinnati's not winning. You can place your bids right now. All right. Joe Burrow will throw over 3 touchdowns. You put it on Underdog Fantasy. Not sponsored. Hey, Joe Burrow's going over 3 touchdowns. All right. Jamar Chase is catching 2 of them. And the other team's putting 40-plus points on them. And the Bengals are going to lose. So those are your sports bets if you do that. If you're into that. But that's basically it for Cincinnati. I really don't know what they do, especially because they're not paying Trey Hendrickson and Shamar Stewart. I don't know where their head is at. I don't know what they think is. I don't know if they think this is a game. This shit ain't mad. Hey, they will leave. Like them Negroes will leave. They don't care. So I don't know what the owner is doing, but hey, he better get things right. Because if Joey B gets upset, it's about time for him to leave. If he wants to leave, Jamar's gonna leave. And if they leave, it's up. And it's gonna be hell for the league. If they both leave and head to Minnesota. We're staying in Ohio with this one.
God forbid.
We're staying in Ohio with this one.
Oh, it's about to be golden.
Hey, hold on.
Jordan. Sit down.
They told me bust down my AP for big time, man. They told me bust down
Jordan.
Hold on, gotta put that hold on.
Jordan. Jordan, bruh. And this.
Hey, man, if you ain't believe in Shador before this, if you ain't believe in him after this, you might be racist. That's all I gotta say to you. There's no excuse to not believe in Shador Sanders. There are people, it's just preseason football. But then if he was playing bad, he threw 5 picks a game. Now all of a sudden, it's not just the preseason. It's just showing what's to come. Like, you can't do that. All right, either you value the preseason or you don't. And I do. I value the reps that happen in the preseason. They show you what the quarterback is going to do in certain situations. Now, they're not going to show you exactly the exact outcome, but they're going to show you how they're going to handle certain situations. Yeah. Shador handles every situation the way Shador handles situations. Now, let's talk about the rest of the team.
Niggas not making the postseason. Not a chance in hell. Yeah.
See what this is? This is the rest of the Cleveland Browns. It's a trash can because I don't think Cleveland's going to. They're not winning more than 4 games. But hey, man. Joe Flacco is confirmed the day 1 starter, which is that's great. That's gonna be great, But I mean, what is there to be excited about in Cleveland besides Shador Sanders? Like Denzel Ward, wasted a great corner, just like Joe Hayden before him. The Browns just continue to waste great players. I don't even know who else is on the defense. My Myles Garrett, obviously, but besides Myles Garrett, it's just rough out there, man. But, I mean, they could eventually figure it out, I think. And if Shador pans out to be what Shador Sanders was in high school, in college.
Put that watch down there.
Hey, man.
It's crazy.
Hey, that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Anyways, man, that was exciting. Now you have to talk about the AFC South. So things are going to get a little less exciting. It's actually about to get quite boring because, I mean, let's be honest, right? Let's talk about, let's just be honest about the AFC South, right? Let's talk about, Houston first, all right? What is there to talk about in Houston? What does it talk about in Houston? You just don't win the championship. I'm sorry. Hey, you guys are great. You know, you're good. You just don't win anything. You're in the same conference as the Buffalo Bills, the Baltimore Ravens, and Satan. So you don't get to win any championships in the CJ Stroud era, and that's just unfortunate. You know, it's like being, you know, Phillip Rivers. It's like being Andrew Luck. It's like being, you know, all the great quarterbacks that have come and gone.
My God.
Like, hey, CJ Stroud's a great quarterback. He's gonna be the Phillip Rivers of the generation.
Jesus.
Like a lot of the quarterbacks in the AFC, let's just be honest, they're just not gonna do it. They just can't. They have to wait till later. They have to take their time. They're gonna have to wait till later. But, you know, besides that in the South, I mean, Tennessee. You can talk about Tennessee. Cam Ward looks great. He's not going to be. And that's just not me disrespecting Cam Ward. That's just me telling the truth about the O-line. That, like, he's going to run like going to die. Cam Ward is we're leaving him out to dry because he went to Tennessee. Tennessee's going to have one or two exciting games this year where Cam Ward shows why he was the #1 overall pick. But other than that, man, there's nothing else to talk about coming out of Tennessee. There's nothing else to talk about. I know what you're really talking about. Now we talk about Jacksonville. Second verse, same as the first.
God,
Trevor Lawrence is boo-boo butt cheeks. Let's just tell the truth. Let's just tell the truth. All right, we hyped him up as an Andrew Luck level prospect, and he had one good year where he beat, ironically, the only playoff win he has in his career is beating Justin Herbert. But other than that, one win is nothing to show for it. And again, we have to remind you that he is in the conference with Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and the Devil Incarnate. So we can't expect that most of these AFC quarterbacks, let's be honest about it, they're not making it out. They're not making it out. The teams at the top are too strong. So Trevor Lawrence, you know, Travis Hunter, if he's good, you know, I don't think Travis Hunter's going to be too good on the defensive side, maybe the offensive side, but on the defensive side, hell no. Let that nigga run at Derrick Henry and see what happens.
Wow.
He's gonna be sitting out there.
Wow. No faith
No faith at all. Like, did you see that? A Steelers backup running back had that nigga eating turf. I'm sorry, man. I don't believe in his tackling ability that much at the level yet. You know, it's kind of like how Sauce Gardner was, except Sauce Gardner, he was a certified ankle biter. You know, Travis Hunter a lot in college. You know, he tackled with some form. Unfortunately, can't do that at this level. You're just not big enough. Niggas are gonna run through you. Golden Tate, it's like Golden Tate existed. They were out here stiff arming niggas at the DB. You think Golden Tate is gonna be doing that in this day and age? The wide receivers are stronger now. They're muscle heads now. It's like AJ Green exists. I mean, not AJ Green. AJ Brown exists. Niggas like DK Metcalf exists. Please tell me what Travis Hunter is gonna do with DJ Metcalf.
Damn shame. Yeah,
Shock Travis, boy. Shock on his ass. And it's over. But anyways, the final team we talking about, the Indianapolis Colts. Indianapolis fans, I
want to hear this shit.
I just want to tell you right now, like, you know, let's get it out the way. You're fucked. Woo! Y'all are not. Hey, man, y'all are not. Nothing good is happening for y'all. There's nothing good going for y'all. Daniel Jones has been named your starting quarterback. That's probably going to change by week 3, and then change again by week 5, and then change again by week 7 until Sam Ehlinger is getting minutes because y'all don't know what to do with quarterback. There's not much to say about Indianapolis. There's not much to say about the South. Like, whoever wins the AFC South, hey, congratulations, man.
God,
that's all I gotta say. That's their Super Bowl, winning the AFC South, man. They're in competition with each other. Who can be less ass?
Honestly, I would love to you know, continue to start this off on a bright note, but this gets no better. This is not gonna get no better. We're gonna go straight down to the East, AFC East, with the Miami Dolphins. Now, offense. You know, offenses look nice. You know, Zach Wilson finally looks like he found a team that doesn't want to crucify him at every split second on the cross in front of millions of fans. Same thing for Quinn Ewers. Now, with Quinn Ewers, I will say this: the first game you played, absolute dog shit. That was terrible. That was just pure trash football from every angle. I'm talking about this man was throwing heaters to the defense, dimes to corners, lasers to fucking D linemen. I'm talking about just played absolute garbage football. Corners. But hey, he cleaned it up in the second game, was hooping. Absolutely hooping. Can't say the same about the defense. The D-line looked great. I don't care about the D-line. The D-line always looks great. Our secondary was getting absolutely just rammed every game. It was difficult to watch. And it's not because we ain't drafted good secondary people. almost every member of our secondary is on IR. I genuinely think I could suit up right now, travel down to Miami, and get a shot at playing on the secondary, because that entire secondary is cooked. Like, I'm literally watching as the trash ass backup quarterback for the Detroit Lions is just blurring DBs left, right, and center. What is this The Chicago Bears. We're blurring our secondary. It's the Bears. It's the Bears. I'm tired of this.
Hold on, that one dude from A&M, Stewart, the wide receiver, he's over there hitting the pimp named Slipback dance on you, the Juby slide. Boy, he was sliding on that sideline.
I saw that in real time. Saw that shit in real time.
When I saw it, you just got to smile at him, man. Hit y'all with that Juby slide too. He was wearing the number 20. That's sad. I got blurred by a wide receiver wearing number 20.
It's a sick world we live in. I ain't gonna lie for us, Brian. Our secondary's cooked. So we finna have some very entertaining games this season. You know, we finna put up 30, get 60 dropped on us, because, you know, our secondary couldn't stop an STD if they wanted to. You know, just letting anything pass by us. It's gonna be a long season, man. It's gonna be a long season. Shit. Buffalo. Next off for the Buffalo Bills. They always suck in the preseason. I don't think anything that happens in this preseason is gonna change the trajectory. They're gonna win the division. It would take a miracle for the Dolphins to win the division. Josh Allen would quite literally have to blow his ACL off the bone for us to win this division. But because, to be honest, but it's the same thing every season.
Did he have to die for y'all to win the division? As long as he's breathing, Miami's not winning the division.
That's literally how that would have to go. But you know what? At least we're not the New York Jets, because God have mercy on their soul. It doesn't look good for them. As much as I had faith in Aaron Glenn being able to transform this team, not much has really changed. You know. I mean, the offense looks a whole lot cleaner, you know, a whole lot more cleaner. You know, secondary took turns getting burnt, took turns getting torched, you know, most of these games, except for the Packers game. They did it pretty well. Giants game, though, Jesus Christ. Tommy DeVito and Jackson Dart and Russell Wilson and J-Mo were just rubbing their nuts across their face the entire game. Had them boys looking like the 2018 Warriors. I mean, it was blur city. I'm talking about slant routes every single step you turn. Oh, no, I mean, on the right side, y'all's defense is better than the Bengals. So, you know, yeah, at least y'all can sleep knowing that part. Now, for the New England Patriots, Travion Henderson. I'll say this again. He was nice in college. That brother is nice. I'm talking about those kick returns were some of the greatest things my eyes have ever seen since Devin Hester. That shit was beautiful to watch. His running game, his run style is just perfect for football, especially for a team like the New England Patriots, where you got a psychopath of an offensive lineman in Will Campbell who is willing to just, you know, turn another man behind his back and just pancake him on national TV like that. It's pretty gay, but it is what it is. Not gonna question it. You know, we all make mistakes in this life. Drake May, you know, doing his thing as usual. That is a surprise to absolutely nobody. But Jacob Dobbs, I thought he was in the space station right now, but turns out he's still playing football, and he's pretty damn good at it because he was hooping. Shit, can't even lie, my boy. Overall, though, the Patriots, y'all have a bright future. I think in coaches like Mike Vrabel, he's doing a pretty good job of stepping up to the plate, coaching these guys, making sure they don't do nothing stupid and nothing like that. So I think I can confidently say the Patriots might be back. Just maybe. They might be back. Guys, yes, Jordan, yes.
Mike Vrabel.
I'm not calling this nigga Vrabel. Mike Vrabel.
It's Mike Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel. We're gonna call him Vrabel. Your boys having
the other name sexier for you? Like,
nigga, why do you care? Stephon Diggs is on the team. Damn, you don't like Stephon Diggs.
Subscribe to the channel, reach 1,000 subs. I will be dropping the Stephon Diggs diss track on this channel. Don't miss out on that, man. Subscribe to the channel.
Oh man, yeah, what he said, bro. On to the other division. Well, I'm gonna be straight up realistic with you. The Chiefs are winning this division, and that'd be the AFC West. There is zero chance on God's green earth unless Patrick Mahomes' tendon just explodes off his feet and just flies to the ozone layer. There's no chance in hell they're losing the division. And if they do, if Patrick Mahomes does get hurt, can't lie, the Chiefs, y'all are cooked, because y'all's backups being Gardner Minshew and Bailey Zippel is a nightmare blunt rotation.
I forgot Gardner Minshew. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, nah. Gardner Minshew gotta go too. He got some of that Minshew magic, bro. That's not, Kansas City start feeding off that.
Nigga, I was just gonna say, that man either looks like Matt Hasselbeck in his prime or Jamarcus Russell. There's no in between. I literally can't even sit here and make a case for him. Some games he looks amazing. The next game he's throwing 5 picks, negative yardage. averaging what 2 yards per pass. It's one of those sick things. I don't even want to. I don't even want to see that shit. You feel me? But yeah, Bailey Zippo is a ass. I want.
It's not his name.
That's
Are you just
ass.
allergic to names?
I'm sorry, I'm not pronouncing this nigga's name right. If you saw how he played in the preseason, anybody that sucked this season, or I just don't care about your name, I'm just gonna pronounce your names wrong. I fucked up at least half names on this list. Anyway, on to a better team. A team I have more faith in. The Broncos. Y'all not gonna win the division, no chance in hell. But I mean, hey, y'all have some bright spots. Bo Nix, apart from that first set of downs for Bo Nixon against the 49ers, that was god awful. I don't know what he was doing. That man threw a laser to the out of bounds area, almost hit the referee. Shit was beautiful to watch. I can't lie to you. But other than that, they have done an extremely good job at increasing the offensive firepower. They got new players like Troy Franklin, Hay Bryant, Trent Sherfield. You got some solid receivers, solid players in there. They were doing their things for the first 2 games played. So other than that, honestly, I don't expect them to fall off much from last season. I feel like they'll just do just about as well. I don't think they're going to do some exceptional crazy shit. Like, they're not going to beat the Chiefs. And if they do, they're not beating them in the postseason. They're not seeing Jesus. But I mean, hey, other than that, on to the next team, the Raiders. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. That offensive line cannot stop childhood cancer if they tried with every fiber of their being.
What are these analogies that you keep coming up with? They can't.
I'm sorry.
They can't stop childhood cancer. Like, what happened to? Hey, man, they can't stop a sentence with a period. Like, I feel like that'd get the point across. Good enough without having to. You don't have to mention diseases to get this point across.
I'm sorry, bro. Watching them play, it was just like these niggas suck. These niggas really do suck. The Seahawks was just spreading open the hole. So for real, if you watch the game versus the Raiders, Ashton Jeanty was getting just punched on the whole game. I'm talking about they was just literally just blurring past the O-line. The right tackle was getting destroyed. It was a sad sight to watch, to be honest with you. If they don't fix that, they're cooked. Screw the defense. The defense did they think. The Raiders edge, boasted up a little bit. They got some more players on that D-line. I like the way they look. Apart from the man kisser Christian Wilkins, I don't know what he's doing anymore. I don't want to know what he's doing. Probably going out kissing little boys' foreheads.
That's your man.
What you mean? That's my man. That's not my man. He's no longer on the Dolphins. That's not my man. That's not my man.
That's your man.
That's not my man. I don't know that.
What you mean? But I don't know that man. Come back.
I don't know that man. I don't know that man.
You think he was kissing on y'all team?
No.
You boys in y'all locker room too.
Anyway, I don't know what Jordan's talking about, man. Sometimes you just gotta move on in life. But Ashton Jeanty, I feel like if you give him a chance with a decent offense, he looks good. He looked good against the 49ers. He was able to get through the holes, get through the pocket, and score. I saw that one stiff arm he had on that. God damn, that 49ers got just abused. Nigga got his shit bounced to the ground. Other than that, I feel like Ashton's gonna do pretty well. Do I feel like he's gonna be offensive rookie of the year, offensive player of the year? Fucking no. That offensive line is trash. But I mean, hey, same thing for Brock Bowers. I feel like he's also gonna perform. I feel like he's gonna do better now that he has a decent quarterback in Geno Smith. Because Gardner Minshew was not it. Straight up, that nigga sucks. But it is what it is at this point. Lastly, the team we all want to talk about this season, the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm going to keep it a stack with you. I have high hopes for the Chargers. Trey Lance has solidified his spot at QB2. I don't know what Jim Harbaugh taught this man, said to him, looked him in his eyes. I don't know if he gave him that Rod Wave conversation. Yes, I butchered his name. I butchered his name. I don't want to hear it. I butchered his name. I'm sorry, nigga. He looked good out there. He looked good. He looked extremely good out there. Can't lie. He finally has that sense of confidence where it's not like he's playing like he has 3 baby mamas chasing him every single second. Shit, because that's what it looked like in Dallas and in San Francisco. But hey, receiver room also has done a better job. They got more players. Big boy Lambert, Trey Harris, and Ladd McConkey. He was stepping up almost every single damn game. They was doing a thing out there. So, I mean, the future looks bright for y'all. Hopefully, Justin Herbert doesn't do what he did last year in the playoffs. Because if he does that, y'all niggas will never see a Super Bowl in y'all's lives. End of discussion. I have the Chargers. Yeah, I think when we did that, I think I'll make the playoffs. I see them making the playoffs. Can't lie. Some way in hell, they'll make the playoffs. I mean, it's the AFC, bro. They'll make the playoffs. But yeah, other than that, that's all I got.
I can name 8 teams in the AFC better than them right now.
Go ahead.
Kansas City.
That's one.
Baltimore.
That's one.
Buffalo.
That's
Pittsburgh.
One. Okay.
Cincinnati.
Pittsburgh.
Baltimore.
You just said Baltimore.
Did I?
You said Baltimore. The second team. The second team you said was Baltimore. Nigga.
Let me start over. Kansas City.
Yeah.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah.
New England.
Yeah.
New York.
The Jets.
Denver.
The Jets. You think the Jets? You think the Jets?
New York.
You think the Jets? You okay? Hold on. Take the Jets out that list. The Jets will not see the playoffs. in their lifetime.
That's still 8 teams.
Take out the Dolphins. That secondary is going to be their downfall. I'm sorry. And Tua's concussion history, I ain't gonna hold you. We're not making the
That's
postseason. It's 7 teams. Throw the Chargers in there. You got your 8 teams.
There are 7 teams that make the playoffs. What are you talking about?
You know what? We're not gonna talk about that. It's been a long day at the office.
Hey man, if y'all like the video, leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Again, if we reach 1,000 subscribers, not if, when we reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll be dropping the Stephon Diggs diss track on the timeline. That says, you do have one last thing to say to me.
Man, when that diss track drops, I'm sending that to Stephon Diggs. Stephon, keep your DMs open, player. We're gonna do our thing.
Hey, I'm already writing it. And with that, we out.